Hello students, I'm happy to announce the result of IOQM exam, which is Indian Olympiad Qualifier for Mathematics. Now this was new this year for all the Olympiad aspirants. Till last year, there were 4 stages of the exam. The first stage was pre-RMO, in which students of the school participated. The second stage was RMO, in which the students who qualified the first stage participated on the state level. The third stage was called INMO, which students from the entire country participated. In this exam, more than 1 lakh students appear. Whereas one of our students, Shashank Mittal, he went ahead and scored 64 marks. Isn't it amazing? अगर आपका सपना या आपका मंजिल भी ओलंपियाड एग्जाम को क्लियर करना है तो वेदांतु के साथ एनरोल कीजिए by clicking the link which is given in the description and become a Vedan and with us clear this examination confidently.
Hi बच्चों, how are you guys feeling? We are back with our power sprint sessions and we are going to finish it this time. So I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine and amazing. Today we are going to resume our sprint sessions with location, extent and physical features. I hope you guys are super excited because I know it is one of the most awaited sessions. Do tell me in the comment section and do not forget to hit the like button if you really are super excited. Right? Chalo. So let's get started with our session today. But before that, let me quickly remind you about the Vedantu Online Talent Examination. Exactly. Vote 2021, where you get to vote for your own comeback, where you get to vote even if you are below 18 years old. As you guys know, it has started on 28th of March and is going to go on till 18th of April. The first voting has already happened. The best of 4 is going to be taken, and this is not just an exam, this is going to be your comeback. Now, how will you make this comeback? Bacha, whatever you do, your performance performance is going to be analyzed in depth. So that is going to give you a proper reflection analysis to understand where do you stand. But this comes with a lot of rewards. It comes with scholarships worth rupees 500 crore. It comes with exciting prizes for daily challenges of 1 crore rupees. But the most exciting part is that you get to be the Vedantu CEO and win a trip to NASA. And I mean, like, how amazing is that? Vedantu CEO for a day, okay? Not for like ever. But yeah, do not forget me when you become the CEO. And this comes, as I told you, with a lot of exciting prizes, all paid educational trip to NASA, telescopes, laptops, drones, phones, AI, devices, what not, and of course to become the CEO for one day and make all the decisions. Everything that you can see in this picture is going to be yours. All you need to do is just go and check this link out. Do your registration over here. You can do your registration over here. And when you finish your registration, your voter ID would be generated. But the best part is that all of this is absolutely free. Your registration is absolutely free. Free. There is no hidden fees. So that's amazing. Also join this link. This will take you to the Telegram group wherein you can actually look at all the updates that's gonna be there. So just go there, select your day that you want to appear for. This is the format. 40 questions plus 4 for correct, minus 1 for wrong answer. Negative marking is there. 60 minutes is your exam duration. You can even play in groups. So the bigger your squad is, more V coins you can pull in together and greater chances of winning something, right? Chalo. So let's get started with our session now. So guys, I hope that you guys are having a great time and you're super excited for the session. As you know, for location, extent and physical features, we will be finishing these 2 topics: position and extent of India and the physical features of India. Okay, so let's start, people. And so we'll start by discussing the homework question given in the last session, which was, what is the meaning of mandamus? But the judicial writ, it's actually a writ which as a command to, issued as a command to an inferior court or ordering a person to perform a public or statutory duty. That is what is meant by mandamus. Okay. Now, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to share the video and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, because we are going to rock this session. We are going to rock the next session and all the sessions for that matter. Okay, चलो तो शुरू करते हैं हम हमारा session with this amazing quotation. So we're gonna start with this amazing quotation which says, the study of geography, and this is of course by Arumaba. So the study of geography is about more than just memorizing places on a map. It's about understanding the complexity of our world, appreciating the diversity of cultures that exists across continents, and in the end, it's about using all that knowledge to help bridge divides and bring people together, which is absolutely right? Geography is not just about understanding the physical features and drawing the map. It's way beyond and way more than that. So that is what we're going to discover with this session. Here comes your first question. What is the longitudinal and latitudinal extent of India? Think you guys think this is very easy. You have to basically talk about the extent from east to west and then south to north to south, whatever. So the latitudinal extent is 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north. Longitudinal extent is 68 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degrees 25 minutes east. This is your latitude, this is your longitude. So that is why east to east and north to north. That's what you're supposed to know. Okay, so moving on to the next question. What is 10 degrees channel? Do you guys know this? Guys, all these questions are 1 marker questions. We know that proper theory is not gonna come. So here is your answer. 10-degree channel is a channel that separates the Little Andaman and Car Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. Moving on to the third question. The IST is dash hours ahead of GMT. Now what is IST? Indian Standard Time. GMT, Grand Meridian Time. This is the 0 degree, right? 0 degree longitude that we have taken, which is considered as the standard time throughout the world. And as per that, adjustments of local time zones is done. So that is what is being asked over here. Think about it. It's pretty simple. You can also calculate it on the basis of the degrees. It is 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. That didn't make sense to write it again, but yeah, I did. Okay. Question number 4. In which UT does the Mount Godwin Austen lies? Where does this Mount Godwin Austen lies? Do you guys know this? Do pay attention to the fact that it is Union territory. It is in Union territory. Okay. Very simple. And the correct answer is Jammu and Kashmir. Now you may be thinking, ma'am, it is a state, it is not a UT. But bacha, it is now. It was a state 2 years back, but it has become a union territory. Moving on to the next question. In which state does the Gulf of Mannar lie? I'll give you a hint. It is one of the southern states. Think about it. Southern line. Somewhere here is where Gulf of Mannar lies. Come on, people. And the correct answer is Tamil Nadu. Southernmost state, right? Now, one very important thing. So, we know that you guys are so very close to your boards and you need a lot of support. And we are always there, happy to help, always there, ready to help. And how do we do that? We do that with live sessions, but where? On the Vedantu platform with the Vedantu Pro subscription. Guys, this is what is going to help you a lot. Because here you get unlimited live classes. There is no limit that only 5 classes, only 3 classes today. You can attend unlimited live classes and each session comes with fun and high level quizzes. Every session is going to have multiple quizzes into it, where you get to compete with the students throughout the world. So you get to actually assess yourself, just like what we are doing in the vote. You get to assess yourself throughout the quizzes, with all the quizzes with all the students around the world. How amazing is that, isn't it? Not just that, interactive replays with live quizzes and leaderboards are also there. See, there are so many live sessions, it's natural that you are bound to miss on few. But if you have missed on few, then what? Then you can actually watch the replay. But the replays are not going to be boring. They're actually going to be very interesting because they are going to have live quizzes. It's going to give you the feel of a live session, and you can actually appear on the leaderboard as well. Now, the premium downloadable content with handwritten notes of the master teachers is also available. All the content you can have on your mobile phone, on laptop, you can download it and keep it. Best part, as I told you, it comes with the, handwritten notes of the master teachers. At the same time, if you have any questions, any doubts, you might be thinking, ma'am, what about my doubts? You don't answer here, you won't answer there, but that is not true. All your doubts will be answered with the Vedantu Pro subscription classes, because they're not just master teachers, but specific class teachers to help you guys out. Okay, and these master teachers and class teachers together will take up all your doubts and resolve it, and make sure that while you're walking out of the session, you are clear with your doubts. The quality tests and assignments are also shared. Every session is followed up with assignment, which gives you an understanding, or which gives you a check for your understanding, and there you can check whether you have understood everything well or not. Not just that, if you have any doubts, then session is over, when will you ask this doubt? So bacha, you can always attend the micro sessions. More than 5,000 micro sessions are free available for you. So these micro sessions are chapter specific sessions, where you can attend these sessions and actually check whether you have understood everything or not, and if you have not, you can go and revise it again over here. Also, multiple crash courses are absolutely free and available for you, and this is going to make less a lot more, because this all comes with the Vedantu Pro subscription. If you actually do the calculation, it's just gonna cost you 11 rupees per session, which is very minimal, right? All you need to do is just go and check out the description box. The link is given over there, so you will find the link. Do go and click on the link, which will direct you to the page of the subscription, right? And you just have to make sure that you're applying the code AKEPRO. This is what is going to give you this amazing discount on no matter which plan you are opting for. Now, for a lot of you guys, you may be willing to start with your sessions for 11th standard, but yeah, even that has started, even that option is available for you. Just make sure to use the code AKEPRO, whatever plan you pick for yourself. 1 month revision session, crash course, future sessions for 11th standard. Just apply this code, and you can avail all this amazing discount. So let's move on to the 6th question. Which country connects through Nathula Pass in India? Nathula Pass connects which country? It's very simple. There are 2 passes. You have to tell me the name of the second pass also. Both these passes connect India to the same country. It is China. So China is the correct answer. Nathula Pass, guys, as you can see over here, connects us India to China. Question number 7. In which state will you find the Lake Shilika? This is very simple. It's it's on the eastern coast, kind of the coast starts from there. Orissa. Orissa is your correct answer. This is where you will find the Shilika Lake. This is your Bay of Bengal. Okay, यहाँ पे Bay of Bengal है. We have Bay of Bengal over here. Next, what is Digboi famous for? It's a reserve. It's a center. Somewhere in Assam. Think, what is it famous for? It is famous for its being the oil city of Assam, where the first oil well in Asia was drilled. The first refinery was started here as early as 1901. Digboi has the oldest oil well in operation. So that is what Digboi in Assam is famous for. Now, this is the most interesting question. We're going to mark all of this over here. You have to basically, on an outline map of India, mark and name the standard meridian of India, Lake Shilika, Tungabhadra, Aravali Mountains, Mount Godwin Austen, offshore field, any of the offshore field. Shade and name a region covered by black soil. Mark and name Chandigarh. Mark and name winds that bring rain to northwestern India in winters. Shade and label a region of sparse population in northern India. See, this is very simple. So we'll go one by one. We'll start with the standard meridian of India. So bacha, this is the IST line, right? This is the IST line which passes somewhere near Mirzapur. This is the point that we take. So this is your standard meridian of India. Let me quickly switch the color of the pen so that you guys are able to see. Yeah, this is your standard meridian of India. This is the line with, this is what determines the IST timing. Okay, then the next question was mark and name Lake Shilka. So we know it's there in Orissa. So this is where the lake is. Okay, this is where the lake is. Then we have river Tungabhadra. Bacha, Tungabhadra is here in the southern region. So this is where you are gonna mark it. You have to find out which state is it in, because it's an outline map, and roughly place it. So you find out that, recall for yourself. This is a point of revision for you guys, and then put it in the comment section. Then we have Aravali Mountain. So we know it lies in the right below the plains. It starts over here, somewhere here, not a part of the Himalayas, Rajasthan, near Rajasthan. That's where it is. So that is your range of Aravali Mountains. Then Mount Godwin Austen, we just discussed, it is in Jammu and Kashmir. So this is where it is, right? Then we have offshore oil field. Then we have a region covered by black soil. Bacha, this is going to be your region covered by black soil. Okay, and this is your Mumbai High offshore oil field, right? So this is your offshore oil field is Mumbai High. Okay, and then this is your Deccan Plateau, the region of the Deccan Plateau. So we know that Maharashtra, Gujarat, all of this area where cotton you find a lot, that is where black soil is. Okay, next. Then we have Chandigarh, the winds that bring the rain to the northwestern India. So westerly winds or the western disturbance bring that rain, and Chandigarh is here. So that is Punjab and Haryana, near that place. And then shade and label a region of sparse population in northern India. So bacha, Jammu and Kashmir mountainous region has a sparse population. This is a place where you find very less number of people, scattered population. It's not very dense, unlike the plains. In general, mountains will have that. Okay, so with this, people, we have finished position and extent of India. We have finished the physical features of India. We have also done map work. So we have come to the end of the session. Do tell me if you found this helpful or not. Here is your homework question. How many languages are included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India? The answer has to go into the comment section. And do not forget about the Vedantu Pro subscription. This is the code. Link is in the description box. It is also pinned in the comment section. Do not forget it. And do not forget to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with another sprint session. Till then, stay home, stay safe, take good care of yourself, and do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye. Have a great day ahead and take care of yourselves. Bye.